Hi everyone, so welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be me flipping through my first completed colouring book, and it's one of my first completed from me 10 books to finish in 2022. It is Belle Pipistrelle by Karla Magana. As you can see, I wanted to do like an in-depth sort of flip through just for the achievement that I have completed it. So this is Belle Pipistrelle by Karla Magana, and it is one of me 10 books to finish or 10 books to complete in 2022, and I have achieved that goal. So this is me colouring journal for those of you who have not seen it before. I did make a spread for me 10 books to finish. I don't want to like complete them in this order, but it was just the order that I wrote them. So I did complete it on the 5th of the 5th of 2022, so I did complete it this month, and I completed the whole 25 colouring pages and then the extra 2 intro pages. So yeah, just to show you that. So obviously there's only one complete and it's me, so I'm getting a bit worried that I'm not going to complete them all, but I'm going to try hard. So yes, let's just dive into it. So I'll try and tell you what I used on the pages, but if I don't remember some of the older ones, then I'll just try my best to tell you. This is this page and it's beautiful. I did use the Spectrum Noir Classic markers. I used some Linkshine glitter gel pens and also some Chromatech glitter gel pens. So that's that page. So that is obviously the cover page inside, and then we've got this is like the second sort of info page, and then this is supposed to be like a inspired illustration by Karla herself. She always kind of does this one with like the Karla inspired illustrations of like the bobbed hair and stuff like that. Like just, oh, I love this page. I love the colour combination again, Spectrum Noir markers, and I used the glitter markers, the colourful art ones I think they're called. I used them ones. They're really nice for the ones that work. Some of them are a little bit hit and miss, but these green ones and the purple one are really nice and glittery, so I used them to outline. And then this is obviously a Jelly Roll Moonlight. And I love how I did our makeup. I think I used the Castle Art pencils to do our makeup. So I really like that page. Even though you don't really have to like do a whole background on the page and that, it just doesn't feel complete to me, but I don't think I'll do that with every book going forward. So then we have this beautiful page, and I absolutely loved it, and then we had an accident. With this page right behind, I used eyeshadow as a background, which I'll tell you in a minute, but I went outside on a windy night to spray it with hairspray, and then this page, like the wind blew it on and it just wet the page with the eyeshadow and the hairspray, so now it looks like I've got grease stains on my page. And this happened in, when was this? This happened in January, and I'm still mad about it. I'm still very mad at that gust of wind that did this to my page. So again, all of the jelly rolls that I have are on this page. If you know and follow me channel or me Instagram, you'll know that I love the Sakura jelly roll range, and it's just gorgeous. Especially this is the light pink Stardust, and then this is the light green and the light blue Stardust, and her hair like outlined with the moonlight. Gorgeous. The glaze is the shiny stuff. Well, not like shiny as in glittery, just like glazed. Like that exact name that it is. I just love it. This one was complete on the 4th of January. Then this page, again, moonlights, and I just tell you there's an eyeshadow background set with some hairspray. I think I used the Winsor & Newton Pro markers with this one. I think I used Ohuhu markers with that one. can't remember, to be honest. So I used the Pro markers with this one. I might use them with that one as well, can't remember. Again, glaze, moonlight, but this one also has some Pentel Jewel hybrids on the moon. It's like the light pink plus something, like light pink plus green and silver or something like that. And then this light violet plus like blue and red or something it's called. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. And I really love this page. I love all the colours I used. I think that I love the purple and the teal, and I think that it looks like the right amount of moody. So this was done on the 7th of January 2022. This one I used the Ohuhu pastel markers and the more like, what's it called, the earther tones, the more earth tones in the Jelly Roll Moonlight Cosmos set. And then I used some, I think it's Chromatech or Colour Technique gel pens. And then this is the DIY glitter gel pen. I've got glitter gel pen on the brain. Glitter glue that I used myself, just mixing Mod Podge with loose glitter. So this is this one. I wanted to go for like a very neutral, like a warm neutral tan sort of colour scheme, because I don't do a lot of neutral. I tend to go for more bright colours. And this one was finished on the 10th of the 1st, 2022 I mean. This one was done on the 3rd of the 9th, 2021. It was in the earlier days of having this book, because that's when I used to write the dates on the front. I think that this was a buddy colour, but I'm leaning more towards a buddy colour with Natasha Creative Arts, but I'm really not sure. Now I try to like write it on the back of the page, but I do love the way it turned out. I think the whole monochrome red look just looks stunning. I do really love it. And I think it might have been Arteza markers that I used on that, or it could have been Ohuhus. I think they were the only ones I had at the time. And I know this is definitely a buddy colour. This was a buddy colour with my friend Emma Bridges, or Boho Bridges on Instagram. And I love the way this turned out. I love like the gold with that sort of warm khaki green like on the border, but then obviously this sort of other green. I'm not really sure, it's more like a true green, like this is more of like a true green, but then you've got like this army sort of khaki green with the gold. I just love it. This is kind of not fitting the colour scheme, but you know, I'll allow it. They still look really nice. So you've got the glaze and the hair that's shining on the light and on the coffin and on the dress. I really do enjoy that page, and I remember I really enjoyed colouring it. I think I used the Arteza markers for that one. And then we have this page right here. I believe I used it was either Ohuhu or Pro markers. This moon was done with the clear stardust, the clear Jelly Roll stardust, and it is the most beautiful sparkly stardust that is, especially over like light lilac colours. Just gorgeous. I did use the Posca pens to go around the line art, not the moonlights this time. And I realised, because I've tried to film this a few times but I just kept getting disturbed, I realised that I missed this whole leaf, but I'm not, like, I should say, I'm not going back to fix it. It is how it is. I'm not, like, I wouldn't have normally, like, if I wasn't trying to complete this book, I wouldn't have normally coloured this page or the other bat page. I do enjoy the look of how I've coloured them, but going forward, I'm not sure that I'm going to force myself to colour pages that just aren't what I want to colour. I feel like once I've coloured all of the pages that I want to colour from a book, I feel like it's complete in my eyes, or like I've got what I wanted from that book, like that book has served its purpose to us. So I I feel like in the future, if I don't want to colour a page, I don't want to force myself to colour pages, because you know life's too short to colour stuff that you don't want to colour in. You colour for the enjoyment of it, and the whole reason is to enjoy and relax. And if you're actually like forcing yourself to colour a page, that's not like the purpose that I colour for. So like I didn't hate colouring these pages, but it's not really something that would be my first choice to colour. Like I still like the way it turned out, but as I say, it wouldn't be my first choice to colour. And I do feel like I was kind of forcing myself to colour this page just to colour it. Because I don't really want to colour a bat, I want to colour the female characters, and I didn't date that page. I can't remember why. I just must have forgot to date it. So then we'll have this one. This one was one of the earlier ones because I was still writing the date on the front of the page. So this one was done on the 26th of the 8th, 2021. And I remember I used I mixed what's it called? A metallic eyeshadow with some Mod Podge and just went over the whole thing. I just like knocked my desk. I went over the whole page and then I just went back over it with some, well, I went over the background, not actually her, because obviously it's not on her skin, but I went around with some glitter gel pen or metallic gel pen over the rocks, like the line art in the rocks, just because I wanted that to be like an ice bat. It just screamed ice cave to me. And then I love the teal colour that I did her skin with the blue. And then I had this washi tape that I had bought from, I think it was The Works, and it just matched perfectly. So this page is very, very sheeny. So then we have this lovely lady. This was a buddy colour with Deb Eilbeck from Instagram, and as you can see, this is the cover lady. This is one of my favourite pages out of this book. It was my favourite page to colour. Like I do like the way I coloured it, but like I mean it's my favourite illustration as well. Again, you know, all the jelly rolls are on this page, and I believe I used the Arteza Expert markers on this one, or no, the Arteza Everblend. The Expert is the pencils. The Arteza Everblend, it's like a mixture of the regular Everblends and then the Everblend Extras, I think they're called, the brush ones. So that's that one. Then we'll have this page. This one was done with the Ohuhu pastel markers, and I wanted to kind of go for some of the colours that I hadn't used before, and I wanted to kind of go for like more of a neutral colour scheme with like this pop of pink came about. It looks more like peachy on the camera, but it's actually more pink in real life. And all of the glitter gel pen on this one is the dual hybrids, the ones that I hadn't used that much. Like the more, it's from the Mellow set, like the more weirder colour combinations. They're still nice, but I think this is like this silver plus like green and red, and this one's like gold plus bronze and red or something like that. And then this is a jelly roll metallic, and then I went over with a Moonlight pen from the Cosmos range. So I do like the way she turned out. It's not my favourite page, but I did enjoy colouring it, and I like the way she turned out. I really like these sort of muted green colours. Then we'll have this page. I'm not totally thrilled with how this one turned out. Like, it's not my favourite, but I do like it. But again, it's just not my favourite. But I do like blue and green together. I think it's just not my favourite illustration, so I didn't really enjoy covering it as much as I did the other ones that I liked, but I still enjoyed it. You know, it still served its purpose, and it's still like, it was enjoyable enough to serve a purpose of like creativity and stuff. I don't know what I was saying, but you know what I mean. I didn't know what to do with it, so it was a little bit of a challenge to kind of bring some creativity to this page. But I do like the end result. It's just not my favourite illustration, I should say. The glitter gel pen on this one I think was a Chromatech. That sort of like kind of vinyl texture is the glaze, and you all know by now. Again, this one was finished, I don't know, I didn't date it. I forgot to date it. But like I say, this bat as well, like I enjoyed colouring it and I liked the way it turned out, but I did have to force myself to start this page. Like I didn't want to colour it. But like once I was colouring it, I liked colouring it, but like it's not one that I would like flick the pages and choose, you know. I just coloured it because I wanted to complete the book. But this has all of the glaze, all of the glaze. And again, this is a perfect example of that clear stardust. Look at the sparkle. Like, I'm actually in love with this pen. If I could marry this pen, I really would. And that's how much I love it. So yeah, that's that page. And again, I haven't dated that one. I don't know what was up with this. Then we'll have this page. This was done with the Ohuhu regular markers, not the brush ones. I just remember I had no idea what to do with this page either, and I was thinking I wanted to go for like more kind of, know how if you watch Karla's videos she kind of says go for like an ugly colour palette. So that's what I was kind of doing, but I actually love the way it turned out. I did her skin like a brown because she kind of reminded us of like a wolf. And then I didn't like the brown so much with the green and the purple, so I did add like a warm element to her skin with the pencil. And again, all the jelly balls, all the glitter, everything. There is some Posca. I think I used the Posca and not the Moonlights on this page to go over the line art. And then I did make like this separation, like these box separation backgrounds on my own. Like I separated it off and did them different colours, and that's what I meant. So as you can see, there is that glaze on the dress and the wings. The black glaze is gorgeous, and it is of course one of Karla's favourite pens. So that is that lady, and I do really like her. I was very surprised at how much I like her, considering the colours that I chose were quite dark. And yeah, it's not like ugly colours, it's not like I hate the colours, but I just picked a few colours that I wouldn't necessarily put together, and it came out quite well. So that one was done on the 2nd of the 2nd 2022. And then we'll have this lady. I love this one. I love this one. I think that I used Ohuhu markers again. Maybe, probably. And then I did go and line them with the Posca pen again. And then there is some dual hybrids on here, but also some colour, no, what's it called, Chromatech for this background and like in her dress and stuff. But then in her wings and her hair mostly is, and this, no, I think this is Chromatech as well. I don't know what that pink is, but it's bloody beautiful. But it must be the Chromatech one. I think I've used it up, to be honest. So yeah, in her hair is mostly the dual hybrids. That light violet plus metallic blue and red, I think it is. And the light pink plus metallic bloody blah. Plus like gold and green or something like that. But I just love it when the line art is a different colour other than black. And then you've got the shimmer in the middle. And then I really like how I did her makeup, and I love like the warmer purple contrast, like the warmer dark purple contrast of the inner background with the contrast of like the bluey purple, like the cooler bluey purple border. And then you've got like the burgundy as well. I just love these colours together. I think that they're really, really nice. And this one was completed on the 5th of the 2nd. So as you can see, the date is on the front, so this was one of the earlier pages on the 12th of the 9th 2021. I think this came out around September time or August time, I can't remember, last year. So we do have some Chromatech gel pens on here. I think I used the Arteza Everblend markers. So again, we've got some glaze. And I wasn't in the habit of going over everything with the Moonlights yet. But I still really like how she turned out. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I feel like that was a buddy collab, but then I don't know if it was or not. So if it was, I'm sorry. So then we'll have this page. Again, we've got that like sort of DIY, I was going to say DIY, the DIY glitter glue that I make. I did do it initially with all black, but then the black just wasn't shiny enough, so I did add some of this sort of iridescent green glitter. I do really like the way this one turned out as well, except the hair. I think the hair is a bit flat. I did go over with the Posca marker, but I think I should have added a little bit of sparkle, but there was already so much sparkle that I just decided to do the hair matte. I wish I just added a little bit more contrast in the hair. But in this moon, I added some of the Ranger, is it? The glossy accents, and then I sprinkled some glitter in there. And the Posca pen is on this one, not the Moonlights, to go over the line art. So that's that one, and there is this souffle to go over this line art. Then we'll have this one. There's not much sparkle. Oh, I was going to say there's not much sparkle on here. The sparkle on here is the Chromatech glitter gel pens, and there is some glaze, but there's not any Moonlights, I don't think, except for her hair. There might be the blue Moonlight, but everything else is like the metallic. So I went over the line art with the metallic red here, and then I went in with the stars with the metallic silver and red from the Jelly Roll range, and then just added some highlights. Red and blue is not really what I would put together either, but I asked my little cousin for some advice and he said red and blue, so I decided to go for it. You know, you gotta try new things. And then I just wasn't feeling the whole red background, so I just added like some little silver tabs on the corners. I really like how that one turned out though, considering I had never really thought to do blue and red together. So this was done on the 5th of the 4th. Well, obviously when I say done, it was like that's when the completion date was. And then we'll have this one. And I think I used Ohuhu markers on this one. And again, there's glaze, there's Jelly Roll Stardust on this hair. This behind, I think, is a Pentel Jewel Hybrid. I tried to make out like this was like a clear plastic. I just outlined it in white and then went over with a clear jelly roll glaze. And then obviously there is some glaze here with some stardust, and you can see with your eyes what is on it. And then I thought, like, I don't really add white to a page. I usually use it for like highlights and stuff, but then I decided to do like the signature squiggling around the line art, and I think that gave it a good effect. I really like it. So this one was done on the 28th of the 2nd, 2022, and we did have a little mishap because I accidentally coloured one of her arms. Yeah, I accidentally coloured it red. So I went in with the colourless blender to try and like erase it, and even though I had like quite a few blotter sheets behind it, it still leaked through to here. So I was like a bit, what? But it is what it is. This page, I love this page still. It's still so beautiful. I did use Sharpies on this one. I remember when I tried to get some Sharpies and this absolutely stunk. Like, they were so strong. So I did complete this one on the 19th of the 9th, 2021. I know I did this in a colouring chat, but I think that was before I deleted. I think that was before I deleted my channel the first time. But this is a buddy colour with Claire. Claire Louise from Instagram. And I keep looking on the back for the date, but it's clearly there, Chelsea. This was before I started covering everything in like every single bit of line art with the moonlight. Not that I do that like not that I cover every single one, but as you can see, like I think I use the zebra doodler gel pens on this one. I think like just as you can see, like my style is just developing as well, and I feel like now it's like yeah, it was like getting into its groove, into the groove I'm in now. So this one was recently completed on the 6th of the 4th 2022. I did use the Ohuhu markers with this for this page, the regular ones, not the brush ones. And then there's a bunch of glaze on here and a bunch of sparkle. I think all of the sparkle that I used on this one is the Pentel Dual Hybrids. And then all of this glaze stuff, all of this like shiny stuff is the glaze on here, but on the side of this page and these dots is actually this Dovecraft 3D pearl effect. And then over here I tried to do the same thing with the purple, but it just wasn't giving the same effect because I don't think the purple is as opaque as the black is, but it still looks really, really nice. I like how this turned out. I like all the colours together, the blue, the purple and the black. Next is this page, and it's two of my least favourite colours, orange and brown. But considering how I don't really like those colours that much, I really like this page. I had no idea what to do, so I just thought, you know what, I don't have a clue what to do, so let's just pick out some colours that I wouldn't like reach for first, and then let's just do it. And yeah, she looks like a pumpkin spice latte. But a lot of you liked her on Instagram, and I had the perfect like glitter gel pen from Chromatech to go over it, and then this moonlight from the Cosmos set with the more earth tones. And then it gives us the opportunity to use like me orange. It gives us the opportunity to use me orange glitter gel pens that I have quite a few of, because like I say, I don't use orange that often. And then it's like a kind of yellowy browny hair. I do really like that, considering it's not like my favourite colours, but I do like brown and orange together because I feel like they're in the same sort of colour family, and it's very like fall and like sort of autumn, and kind of, as I say, it reminds us of like a pumpkin spice latte, even though like never tried one, never will. I'm not like a Starbucks person, but that's just what I think of when I say this page, like the vibe. I feel like pumpkin spice latte is just a vibe to everybody now. It's not even like just a drink. Next is this beautiful page. This is the first ever colour page I coloured, and I loved it. And I just remember enjoying it so much. And this explains why she's looking more normal than the rest of the girls kind of do. And she did look like a bit of a kinky dominatrix to me. So when I think of those kind of people, I think of like red, black and gold. I feel like they were just like sexy colours. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I made. I didn't have any of the jelly rolls yet, I don't think. I think this was done with link shines and some gel pens that I had from Asda, and I think just some Ohuhu markers. And then I made the pencil look like she had been like up to a little bit of like some naughty business on her bottom, because it was like exposed and she looked like she was wearing lingerie and stuff. So yeah, I just remember like loving this one. And this is the page that started the whole Karla craze, because I enjoyed it so much. So this one was done on the 5th of the 8th 2021. So yeah, I do think that this book came out in August 2021. So then we have this page. This page is a buddy colour with Brooke Lawrence, and as you can see, just the same stuff, Jelly Roll Souffle, Chromatech glitter gel pens, the Jelly Roll metallic. There's also some there's glitter and glaze on this sun. I don't really know what I was going for with the golden red match in the back. They look like a kind of like superhero duo, but that's just what I was feeling at the time. I do like how it turned out, I really do, but like it just reminds us of like Flash, like, because that's like red and yellow are kind of his colours, even though I'm not like a superhero person at all. I just know it from like the Big Bang Theory, but it just reminds us of like I feel like they're a superhero duo. So that's that page, and that was completed on the 16th of March 2022, so this year. This one might be a, yeah, this one is a sneak peek of a page that I coloured this month. So again, as I say, it wouldn't be me choice, but I really do like how this turned out. But I did have to like sort of sit down and colour this page, kind of thinking we need to get this done, even though I like the finished result, if that makes sense. But again, all the jelly rolls, the Chromatech glitter gel pen, and you can just see what's on it. And also Lily gave us some of these, some of the old jelly rolls that she had, and in there was like the shadow colours. So it's like where they've got like a pink, a blue, there's a pink, a blue, a green and a purple I think, but mainly they just all come out like this gunmetal silver colour. So I used some of those, and then the background is just a bunch of eyeshadow put on with a cotton pad, and then a bunch of stickers covering it. Don't know the shade. It's like a pink with blue glitter. Then we'll have this one right here, and this one was done last year in September, the 17th of September 2021, because that's when I was still writing the date here. And I believe that I used the Arteza Everblend markers and some Chromatech glitter gel pens, along with some souffle jelly rolls, and don't know which pencils I used for the makeup, but this is when I was trying to go for like more, I don't know, I just went like all out with the makeup. I don't know why, but I like it. I was trying to go for more like unnatural contouring with like unnatural colours, I think. Yeah, I've got the flash on, so hopefully you'll be able to see all the sparkle throughout the video. So we've got that one, and then the last page in this book is this one right here, and this one was completed on the 13th of the 9th 2021, and I'm pretty sure this was a buddy colour, and I think it was with Brooke Lawrence. Again, everything else that I used, all the jelly rolls, the Chromatech glitter gel pens, the glaze, everything, and I think I used the Arteza Everblend markers on this page again. I really like how this one turned out as well. So that is all of the pages that I coloured in here, but I did just colour in the illustration of the bat, and I did like a border, and then I didn't want to leave this page blank, so I did write, I started it in the August 2021, and I completed it in May 2022, and I just wrote the name of the book, and then I used my favourite colours, and I said, be bad, be good, I don't give a damn which, just come back in one piece. And that is what Karla says at the end of all of our videos. So yeah, I thought that that would be a fitting end to the book. This was another like test your supplies page, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I just kind of like glued it to the back of this one. You know, it's gone now, so I'm not going to be tearing them apart. So that's it. That is the entire flip through, because the other pages are just blank. So that is it. That is the entire completed flip through. The entire flip through of the completed Belle Pipistrelle by Karla Magana. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Tell us which is your favourite page. If you got to the end of this video, please give it a purple heart in the description. not in the description, leave a purple heart in the comments section. I've been talking for far too long right now. If the comments are disabled on this video or any other video, please let us know on Instagram or email, whatever, because I would have not turned them off by choice. So yeah, that's it. I shall see you, or I shall talk to you in my next video. Bye.
Clouds are stirring up the sky. I was always in the